it was during lockdown. The support had just disappeared, basically. Apart from Koala, there was always Koala there in the background for me to pick up the phone, or then there was groups that you were running online, so I was able to attend those. I attended nearly all of them after she was born, and I was just in excruciating pain. Both my kids were tongue-tied. I'm twice tongue-tied victim with blood blisters on my nipples. It was horrific. So until that was snipped, and then I was flying because of the position attachment sort of support I had from it was Nick Salt. It was just invaluable to me. It really was.
She was going to go through quite major surgery, and Koala provided support through all of that, through the surgery, through getting the disability living allowance set up. They helped me fill in the forms. It is quite an overwhelming task. You spend so much time looking at your child and looking at the positives and think, oh, isn't it wonderful, she's reached this milestone. Oh, we didn't think she'd be able to speak like that yet. And yet she is doing. And you spend all this time building them up. But the DLA form, you have to do the exact opposite. You have to think of the challenges that they face and how different they are to a normal child. And it really makes you think hard about that. And that is a very, very difficult thing to work through. It's very emotional. It is exhausting doing something like that. So to have someone to sit with me through that, someone who understood the type of information that was needed, who understood how difficult it was for a parent to go through that, who was patient with me when I cried. I'm not going to cry now. That was just such a help, such a support. Oh no, you just set me off. Because people don't understand, they see you being positive, they see you building a child up, and they don't see the hard times. So to have someone sitting with you through those moments is so valuable, it's so precious, and it takes a certain type of person to do that.
Well, I struggled with postnatal depression when I'd had my son, and being able to come and get that confidence from a non-judgmental ear who was listening to what I was saying and not trying to say to me, do it like this. And family support is always coming from a place of love, but not always coming a helpful direction to you. So to have somebody who was away from the picture, who was able to say, maybe they're coming at it from that place of love and helping me to understand why people were saying what they were doing and why their misinformation sort of came from various places. So having that to empower me in my choices was really helpful, to be able to do what was right for me and my family, not worrying about what other people wanted me to do. I'd had such amazing support in both my breastfeeding experiences, and especially with the second experience being during COVID. And I started to educate myself a little bit more about breastfeeding second time round. And it just so happened that the training, because it was during COVID, could be delivered virtually. And I thought, I'm going to give this a go. And even just on the training course itself, how much I was learning that was impacting my own journey, and so many moments of like, oh, I didn't know that, and oh wow, that's so amazing. And knowing that I had that information that could have impacted someone like them, I thought I can absolutely fit in a bit of time each week to tell another mum and pass it on, because it can make the difference between somebody stopping feeding or carrying on their journey.
Why did you want to volunteer for Koala?
So yeah, I was so happy with my service with Koala that I decided to become a volunteer myself. I did make the decision to become a stay-at-home mum, so this was my way of keeping my brain engaged, upskilling myself in something, and then using these skills to just sort of give back and help to the community. So I received all that support, and now I've become like so knowledgeable on the subject that I get to give it back out again.
And how does that feel?
That just feels like undeniably like brilliant. Like it just like when you know you've made a difference to somebody, and you know the Koala made a difference to me too. So just giving it back out is just like I'll always have this. I'll always like I did that.
It's inspiring being around people like that, and to come here as a volunteer as well, it's just been amazing, you know, being around like-minded individuals and being able to give back some of what I've received myself has been a real privilege. And I'm very proud to be part of Koala and to have received support from Koala. And I cannot sing Koala's praises highly enough.